Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. If you want to take a moment to close the eyes, and we'll just release the race and the rush and open the mind and heart to receive symbolic support. And as we're doing that, I'm going to grab some Scry scrolls to ignite the meditative state. I am going to open my eyes just so I can grab. And when you are ready to receive and perceive, we'll open up the ink, igniting that meditative state. And ancient awareness. And this is going to be the vehicle, the mirror of sorts that we're going to wander through. All right. And if you don't mind, I'm going to get going and we'll add on some tarot and oracle as the reading expresses. And this is a someone's scry. Okay, so I'm getting the sense that someone is molding. There's a molding happening. You know when you're making candles or even ice cubes, they're like those silicone trays, maybe soap making. And you can pour in the wax or the soap or something, and then you like peel back this very flexible mold. And then what comes out, sorry for any noises in the background. There's just a lot of things happening around the vicinity, but we're going to hold space and create our own peace amongst it. So maybe you can resonate with that message that there's a molding going on, molding your soul story. And I'm seeing an old school potato cutter or shaver. Like you can use it for other things. And I just realized I have a bunch of ink in my fingernails. I'm just waiting for some personals to dry and scry later. Awesome. Okay, so there's an old school potato shaver. Like vegetables, anything like that. This is about like slicing away to help remold, right? Like see someone designing a vegetable or a potato or something like that into a particular shape. It's like a way of making mundane things fun and magical without like being severe and cutting things that aren't going to be part of this mold, because you're building the mold. You're building it. There's also a paring knife. Okay, somebody might be very culinary or kitchen oriented, but let us not get stuck there. It's even just the art of that, the art of delicately and yet designing. Maybe you're a designer of some sort. Okay, I'm going to wander over here. The rock band Kiss. I think it's Kiss. It's some sort of metal band. Big hair anyway. So it even just could be 80s. Big hair in the 80s. But I think it's Kiss. I think. Because there's like a cape opening up. And it's very dramatic. And there's big platform boots. Okay, this is about putting on a show. Okay, so this mold, it's like cultivating a culinary creation or consciousness. And maybe you have the skills, but you're not a cook, right? So you're like, well, how do I apply? Maybe I was a designer for homes, or I like to rearrange furniture. Do you see what I'm saying? Like it all is still a form of designing and cultivating with this air of culinary, molding things to the delicacy of a paring knife, to more of a broad stroke of shedding old skins and coming into this character that is authentic. And something about the 80s might be inspiring. Something about platform boots, standing a little taller, standing a little taller. This is about getting your heart going. Get your heart beating again. Something about the eyes, nose, and mouth. Like you're going to be expanding how people see you. And what you say. So again, whether it's in not just culinary, but it could be in, oh, what is that? What is that? What is that? Maybe you sing. Something you do as an artful expression of you. But this could be like right in your mundane. Like maybe you're a carpenter, or you work in a restaurant, like fast food, and because like everything's really laid out, you know, for consistency. But your personality, your persona is being molded, right? Maybe you're born in the 80s. I don't know, where do I want to go from here? Yes, thank you. No, we're going up there. Diversion. Diversion. Thank you, I Scry Scrolls. I'll put the link below if you are interested in your own set. I do hand make them, and they only come around as often as I make them and have time. But I think there's 2 sets there. But I'll put the link below if you'd like to scry. So what do we have here? Okay. On the bottom, closing a door. So with this mold vanishing, ego sublimation. Oh, yeah. And even though this is like shattering, deep inside with the scroll, you're doing it very with soft edges. So even though the essence of it is to culinate and cultivate, to just acknowledge maybe you've outgrown something, or would like to experience something, like added in, mix things. But it's actually very soft, like that silicone or silicon. I'm not really sure what the proper way to say that is. Okay, and then coming into that whole kiss, the big hair, this character, this cape, platform boots. Again, if you happen to be in the musician world, but it's not specific to that. Sorry if you can't see that. Joy in music. Bringing this character into play, into your persona, is about bringing you joy. And mastering it, master number 33. But not mastering it to the degree that you get so constipated it becomes problematic, right? You're being very conscious along the way of, again, no matter what it is, actually in its application, personal, professional, relationship, platonic, all of those channels are just your platforms for playing and giving and receiving. But you're like playing your own tune about it and noticing, like, I'm seeing, like, if you pluck this string, how does, say, maybe your partner resonate? And you can see the reverb maybe over a few days or a few hours. And then if you're at work and you're, strumming a few parts of your persona, you're like, oh, how is it received? Okay. And then it brings me into that whole getting your heartbeat moving differently and expanding your eyes, nose, and ears. And it's reminding me of that song, head and shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes, knees and toes. Okay, we don't need to hear me sing. That's definitely not my forte. So If I can do that, that might be the nicest way. Deep diving into this task, because this is expansion. Expansion. Everyone thinks expansion is only one way, right? Going up. Expansion is all around. And you're going deep into your whatever container this may be for you. And to go, okay, I want to explore this deeper and manifest it differently, or mixed modality, something along that lines. It feels very fantastic. And it's no short feat. I heard, like, it's, I don't think, because you're having fun doing it, or you're like doing things, it's about closing out a version of you that you're like, you know, good times, or maybe it was a bit hellish, and you're like, I want to have a little bit more fun perfecting, playing with who I am, molding a flexible future. Something about soap, like soap making, culinary, like there's just so many lines to this message. All right, can we add on here? Whoa. Faith. Owning. So this is about something that could also bring you in some cashola and love. On the bottom is about stability. There we go. Stability. I'm going to put that up there. Sorry if I muffle the mic. Okay. So in this ego sublimation and shattering even own perceptions of yourself, this, again, there's that 3333. Right? 3333. You're having faith that it's like you've heeded a message, whether it was something someone said, you said to yourself, you've noticed along the path of your life is in the palm of your hands. It's all there in the palm of your hand. It's like you're choosing the path. Sorry if I shake the camera. Sorry, not sorry. It is what it is. I do my best. And when you come into this character, or you're beginning to play with it a little bit more, like there's this portion of you, right? Portion, again, culinary, like little ingredients. Yeah, it's like owning those parts to say, yeah, I have some skill set in there. It may not be, perfected or mastered, but I want to bring in a little bit of that skill set from long ago, or from 2 weeks ago. It's really here nor there in the time. It's, again, I can see someone looking at their palm, like recalling, is it like love line, lifeline, health? I don't know, something like that. Just a recall, like a recipe, culinary again. It's not stuck to culinary though, please. I'm saying that to me. And then this comes into, okay, thank you. So as you're diving deeper into this task, this number is 10, significant of like closing a cycle, closing the door, right? But it also comes down to a 1. So it's like you're reclaiming your state of oneness, godliness, your connection to source, creator, whatever, insert any word that fits you best. And as you're going in this to like get your heart beating again, very passion. Yes. It's about recultivating love for parts of you, for stability, resetting or repairing pillars that you want to repair, demolishing those that are no longer serving, and creating new stability. Right, that was on the bottom of the deck. Where am I going from here? Thank you. Oh, we're going, this is like a little side swipe when I go for the cards. It's a little cheeky. It's fun. It's fun. That's what it's all about, right? It's fun. Okay, so there might have been some financial restraints, and you've had the patience. Okay, again, it's like looking like money in your hand, money in your pocket, what you can afford is specifically coming through, what you can afford. And it's like you've always been saving for a rainy day. If I'm not gonna lie, it feels like there's been a lot of like rainy days, like little rainy days, and you're like, man, how can I kind of get ahead? So through the patience of palmistry, for whatever reason that's coming through, like the money's in your hand, the opportunities in your hand, this is what has ignited. Now again, it doesn't have to be financial restraints. Maybe it was a relationship restraint or a resonance restraint. It doesn't matter. That's, again, it's one of those channels, right? Just more prominently, finance is coming through. And you're looking through and you, I can see like pins on, like if you were trying to solve a mystery. And on the wall, there's all these pictures of different people, and there's like post-it notes of, you know, different jobs and skill sets and things you like and things you don't like. And there's these red pins with a string tying them all together like the palmistry. And you've been, you know, looking through that to like solve your own mystery of your manhood type thing. Female or male. Okay, angel of strength and happy family. So by doing this, by owning up, second house, owning up, to be able to see this map and take the time to do it, actually take the time to, in preparation or for doing, to prepare your ingredients, like laying them all out, or rearranging your furniture, or just getting everything in order. Like you want to see it all and go, okay. And this is about owning all the pieces of it. Saying, no, I'm not going to use that. I'm not going to use that. But I really want to use that, because you're building, owning up to that. There's that 4 again. Happy family. I don't know if you can see it. I apologize with the light. The love, stability, foundations, family. The new you, I hear. But this new you has always been there. It's just everything that you've been doing over your life, all these different experiences, educational, entertaining, no matter what it is, they've been making this, I'm seeing a corn husk doll. A corn husk doll. Like or hay maybe. Okay, I'm also seeing what I know is like a yogic or meditative eye pillow, and it's full of like maybe rice and flaxseed and lavender and all this beautiful stuff. I'm coming into the self-love here part. It's drawing me older, but it's stemming from this strength to do this and building, like Build-A-Bear, right? Like Build-A-Bear. Oh, I really want to write that down. Build-A-Bear. Yeah, and you like will love this teddy bear because it will represent, again, whatever it is. It's just the symbol coming through. Because it's everything that's representing what you want. Your light at the end, your luck at the end of the rainbow. You know what I'm saying. Ooh, okay, sorry. So the eye pillow thing, and for whatever reason, I feel the need to really say it. You know, like traditionally, it's just this way, but it's in the shape of a person, not voodoo. But again, I suppose that's the polarity, and who am I to judge or say? Definitely don't recommend doing anything that you don't fully understand and have done your investigation intellectually and intuitively. Besides the point, it's in the shape of this. And whether it's Build-A-Bear or the eye pillow, it's just about physical representation, symbolic representation. Angel of love, angel of love. Now, for those of you like loving this new persona that you're building and working towards, and these pillars of foundation, 49 9 plus 4 is 13. This is about integrating it. So you've done the destruction mode. You've looked at your map. You know, you've seen all the pieces come together. You're resonating in with your recipe. And now this is coming into integrating it with love, expanding the way you see the world and the way you talk about the world, right? Project out. You're very, very aware now. And you're like, no, I want love. I want, agreeable or not, I want love. Can we get one more over there, please? Yeah. Even if they're hostile to you, so it seems like this is a polarity, right? But it's not. It's an awareness to expand, seeing even if somebody is disagreeable to you or isn't, you know, as you're strumming the tune of your vibrations and your frequencies of who you are, personality, conversations, if it doesn't resonate with somebody well, your awareness and expansion is going to be like, I understand, and that's okay. They may be aggressive and project, but their awareness doesn't understand the projection. It'll come right back to them. That's not your concern. You can simply be you in this persona you are creating. I'm being asked to look at the bottom. Adjacent possibilities, because there will be and is always alternative possibilities. It is not black and white, up or down, this, that. There is an other. And this other, I'm seeing it like a belly and like a mother. It could even be Mother Earth. Doesn't matter. It's just the way the symbol's coming through. And it's like just nourishing, saying there's so many ways. Why not choose the way that is wealthy for you? That is wealthy for you. I don't know. Okay, I'm going to get ready to close because I feel like I've been rambling on. Okay, thank you. Well, someone, I hope this message is really finding you well. This is it feels like an essence evolution, and somebody might be amidst it and looking for just reaffirmation or validation that, yeah, like you are doing this. Doesn't mean it's always going to be met with, yay, celebration by other people, places, or things, and that's okay. Those you will have to let go of. If your shift and change, or what is that terminology? Like an upgraded, updated recipe, you know what I mean? Hits people in the wrong way, that's okay. Don't take it personally. They just prefer a different version of you that's now outdated. Like maybe they preferred Microsoft Vista. And you're like, okay, well, you can keep using that, but I'm on Windows 10 or 13 or whatever the case may be. And that will just let you know. It's a wise indication to say, release. Because you have received the wake-up call, coming right back in the beginning of that mold. You received the wake-up call. To wake up to your own wish, want, desire. I feel like people who will come in and out of your life as this shift is being had, it'll feel like seasons. Like you'll think, oh, okay, you know, it's done. But because they too will shift. Like you will inherently inspire them or irritate them. There's a whole buttload of cards here. Okay. Thank you. So the overall message is healing. And look at that rainbow again, coming into the happy family. Okay. So this is all about healing in the realm above the earth to help your existence on earth. Okay. Fair enough. Cool. Your ancestors and, okay. Ancestors, period. Okay. And I mean that by not just from the ancestors you know from here and now, not even the ancestors you could imagine from past lives, other lives, future lives. Ancestors. I feel like you might have an awareness that one day you will become an ancestor. And to be limited to only those that are aware of you in one lifetime, while it is sweet, it's sweet. Again, with that expansion, right? Expansion, ancestors. Okay. And they are supporting you to continue this traveling on, just like, okay, so remember when I was talking about the map of the mystery? Like, I really want to say, like, if you're trying to catch, you know, a criminal, like from those crime shows, just because that's where my mind goes. And I'm trying to, like, hold it back, but there it is. Okay, so all those pins, you're seeing those pins, like traditionally in those shows, they would be all red or something like that, right? Yours are different colors, so you're aware, okay, when I was doing this, that, or the other at this time, this job, this skill set, this disappointment, blah, 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 I was working in this area, it hurt my heart, or it celebrated my solar plexus, or it really fulfilled my root. So it gets a red one. Yes, because it's helping you see the whole map of your emotional well-being as you are diving so deep into this task of love, right? Of love, of love while you're living. To love while you're living, to live your love style and love your lifestyle. Powerful stuff, powerful stuff. I'm loving it. I'm going to jump in on this and like heed the wisdom that's going on here and know that it's very fun and playful. This isn't about being on top of anyone or, you know, saying I'm better, this, that, or the other. This is just molding, making the mold, remaking the mold, updating it. It's like back in the day, the ice cubes were like made of metal maybe. And then you're like really tough and there's this whole squunchy thing. Then they went to plastic ones where you could just do this and now they're silicone. And it's like, oh, look how lovely ice cube making is nowadays. That's what it reminds me of. Anyway, okay, I have rambled on well long enough. Feel free to comment below if you resonated or you saw, sensed, or felt anything. And I'll put the link below for the scrolls if you're interested. And as well, the ritual mat I was using today. And of course, help a gal grow, like, share, subscribe. Or you can buy me a coffee to support. Ooh. Thank you, my loves. I'm excited and I'm going to drink this in along with you. So thank you. Have a great day.